85% of people prefer text over email and phone calls because they want to engage in a conversation. All text messaging is not equal. Customers respond to people, not bots. Be more like people and start having conversations that end in conversions. Use Scipio.
Andre is up on the table, dancing.
I am throwing it back, as the kids say.
It's a brand new pre-intro music.
Yeah, love it.
Thieves. Shout out to Jesse Williams.
We love Jesse.
He's so good. He's so talented.
He's so good.
I was listening to some of his music. He has a band called Saves, S-A-I-V-S.
Yeah.
And I was just like listening to some of his old music. And my wife was like, "Oh, who's this?" And I was like, "Oh, it's Jesse." And she's like, "Oh, this sounds like any song that could
It
be on the
really
radio."
does. Like, honestly, has been featured on Teen Mom.
He's a,
Yeah. What was it? You had made a joke not too long ago that was like, and Saves goes back on tour. What was the origin of that joke though? It was like a list of amazing things happened to our group of friends.
Yeah. It was, like Saves comes out of retirement and goes back on tour.
But like, why?
I think we were talking about our delicious communications empire.
Oh yeah.
And like first we'll
if
have
everything finally blows up.
Yeah, the podcast goes huge, and then we start our streaming channel, and we have our
spin-off podcast,
our clothing line, and then Saves goes back on tour. He starts doing music for it. Anyway.
Yeah, that is funny. It's fun to imagine.
Should we start the real podcast, Andre?
I think so.
I think it's time.
You're a thief and a liar.
I only lied about being a thief.
Steal.
Lie.
We're gonna steal the ship.
Commandant, Lord Lieutenant.
An idea that is fully formed, fully understood, that sticks.
Well, someone like you would just steal.
Ideas are bulletproof.
I'm gonna steal the Declaration of Independence.
Steal this idea.
Hello again, thieves.
We're back.
Man.
Sometimes I feel like I'm like featured on the blooper episode and it's like I just forgot my line. But for some reason, every time we do the we're back and the bye, I'm like, wait, what do I say here again?
I have a line. I have a bit. Thieves, welcome back to Steal This Idea, the podcast where every week me and Andre give you a genius billion-dollar idea that we encourage you to steal.
Haven't hit a trilly yet.
Haven't hit a trilly yet.
The trilly has not yet come, but we're only a year in.
We're only a year in. Things are looking up for us. If you are a thief now, rest assured by the end of next year, we'll hit trilly ideas.
Oh, yeah. Easily.
We got a great episode. We decided to trim up good idea, bad idea. We're just going to do one for this episode because I have a big idea and Andre has another kind of big idea. Like
two big workshop this ideas,
Yeah.
things I really want to talk about.
So we're going to spend more time there and we want to show off our new segment music. So let's just get started with some good idea, bad idea. Good idea, bad idea.
Love it. So, I'm feeling that coronavirus blues a little. We talked about this a little.
Aren't we all, man?
So I have 3 ideas, and I'm going to let you choose 3 good ideas that were pitched to me on Instagram or Facebook or wherever that all relate to the coronavirus pod.
Great.
So I got a way to fake having a good body, a way to get a good body, and a way to clear up your skin for that Zoom call.
So I absolutely, because I was thinking about this the other day, is I'm going to go back to the office and my hair is long and ratty.
Yep.
And when you've been at home for you have a long weekend and you've been eating too much and you've like put on a couple pounds and like you don't really realize yourself getting fat. Well, everyone is doing that over months.
It's literally happening before our very eyes.
And so like I look in the mirror, I'm like, maybe it's a little bit, I don't really know. But I'm going to get back to work and people are like, ooh, Scott, wow. You really
let yourself go.
Pretty doughy. So how can I fake it so when we eventually get back to the office that I do look good?
I am honestly thrilled that you picked this idea because I've been wanting to talk to you about this for like probably a year, honestly. So this is getcorewear.com, getcorewear.com. And essentially what Corewear bills itself to do. And if you're a woman, I think you're familiar with this. Like shapewear is very, I think, not
like Spanx, right?
Yeah, exactly. Like it makes your body look a little better than it is.
It kind of forces you to suck it in a little bit.
So what Get Corewear has done is done the same thing for men. is they have like kind of stretchy spandexy undershirts that you wear that, take your dad bod and make it look a little better.
Why core wear? Well, we'll tell you. It's the world's best performing undershirt. Slimmed waist, transformed chest, defined muscles.
Check out that GIF, Scott.
That's a pretty good, like the slider.
That is really impactful. So what it has on the site is basically like a guy with a little bit of a belly, and then it shows him in the shirt, and it's, all tucked back.
It takes off inches from that.
I mean, really it does, right?
Because here's the problem with like kind of athletic shirts. And I think any man who's worn an athletic shirt who is like maybe not in the best shape knows this, that a normal athletic shirt really highlights all the features that you don't want it to.
Hangs right off your belly.
Yeah,
Exactly.
hangs right at the belly. Your moobs are just like totally defined. Like it's just like not a great look. So that's my first concern. It's like, all right, if this is just like a really tight Under Armour type shirt that like makes me look worse, then hard pass.
Yeah.
But it sounds like what this is doing is like it's even tighter than that maybe. And it's like compressing so that I'm like really forced to like keep
and
it
it says like it improves your posture. It claims to do quite a few things, right?
I'm not out on this.
I'm not out on it either. Is that bad?
I'm not above it. Like this.
No, not at all.
Because we talked about men's makeup a few episodes ago, and I'm kind of in the same camp. I'm like, well, I mean, is it really fair that like women get this stuff and like men who probably need it
just have to suffer.
just have to like look
like
chunky.
you have to actually look good, and you have no way of even faking it 1%. Unfair.
Like, fortunately, women generally are like forgiving of men. They're like, oh, like he's funny, so I can look past it or whatever. But yeah, I think generally it's like, yeah, like it just kind of sucks. The website, I will say this. The website's like a little
bad.
Yeah.
I think every single page should have that GIF, especially because men aren't as familiar with like shapewear. So it feels like it doesn't do a great job of pitching the value. Really, it's just like, oh, this just looks like a really tight undershirt.
Yeah. And like if I go to the find your size, like this is just a picture from, I would imagine, some Chinese warehouse. It's like
size guide.
Like this is not helpful at all. I believe that there is someone selling this who is selling it for probably more than that. Like how much are these?
$60.
$60 a shirt?
Yeah. Not cheap for an undershirt. Not cheap.
You do get a 100-day trial with free returns though, Andre.
How do they even support that?
100 days?
That's I could wear this for I could lose the weight at the time of wearing the shirt.
That seems like a long time. Like 30 days, I get that, but like 3 months?
Totally.
That's a long time to like try a shirt.
I'm kind of into the idea I just pitched though, which is like, I'm going to wear this to get the immediate gratification, and I'm going to
like work out, and then eventually
my goal is to not have to wear the shirt anymore.
Yeah, you take the shirt off, you're like, oh, wait a minute. I am this slim and cut.
Yeah.
If this was $40, I think I'd buy it and just try it.
I bought it just now. So I've been waiting to bring this to the podcast because I was like, I can't buy this and not do it live on the pod.
Yeah.
And also, like, it's one of those things where it's like, if I wear this and I don't tell anybody, then I feel like I'm fooling people. But it's like, here I am on the podcast saying I bought
very transparent about it.
A shirt that might make me look a little better.
All your friends and family
are going to be like, you look like you lost 15 pounds.
You're like,
yeah, sure I do.
I sure did. Keto.
And now I know you don't listen to the podcast because you didn't hear me talk about it. So I bought one. It's a $60 undershirt. If it doesn't work, I'm going to return it. And I'm going to trash talk the crap out of them on this podcast. Because $60, like, I would say I'm genuinely pretty spend positive. Like, I'm willing to spend money for things that I think work. But $60 for a shirt that nobody will see is pretty intense.
If you had to bet that if I went to the contact us page and there was a yes or no on a phone number and you were to wager amount of money.
No phone number. There's nobody to call. Hell, this doesn't work, does it?
Well, I think what this is, I don't think it doesn't work, but I think what this is like very clearly drop shipped and very clearly marked up. Uh-huh. And this is like a really quickly thrown together website. They probably sell 10 different things, all with this. Like they change core wear to core sleep and core beauty and core fitness and core whatever. And they're all from the same warehouse. And that's fine. Like I think it's a compelling enough product.
Even if it would be great, obviously, if it maybe just look a little better. Totally open to that. But even if it was stretchy enough to pull my shoulders back,
Yeah.
like I'd be a more attractive person if I just pulled my
totally.
shoulders back.
Yeah, and I know they have those little. We've talked about those little gadgets that like kind of force you to set up. Trash. Never in a million years would I wear that.
This would be.
But like, yeah, because I've seen there's something that's not a shirt, but it's like a little like back, like you kind of wear it around.
Yeah.
Kind of force
Jacob,
like that.
our friend Jacob has one.
Does he wear it?
No.
Yeah, there's no one. A shirt to me, it's like it's an undershirt. Like even if it's 20% more.
Oh, I mean, even if it was just enough resistance to remind me.
Yeah.
Right. It's like, oh, I'm in my core wear shirt. And think how much better you'd look in Zoom calls if you weren't like.
Yeah. Just like all hunched over.
Exactly.
Like both of us are right now.
All right. Well,
so Chinese.
ordered it. I'll let you know when it comes. Free shipping, $60. PayPal checkout.
Before we get into our big ideas, should we do a quick little product check-in?
Yeah.
Hold on.
So
product check-in. Product check-in. Product
love
check-in.
products.
So 2 episodes ago, I think I bought my first compulsive product, which was the toiletries.
Mm-hmm.
What that was this like silicone bath, like a shower carrier organizer thing that you just like
A shower organizer.
Yeah, you slap up on the wall, and you can put your toothbrush and toothpaste and your razor and like your wedding ring, and it has a mirror on it. And I just thought it was like really handsome, and I thrown it up, and I'll tell you, Andre, I freaking love it.
Really?
I do.
Yeah.
I'm a pretty vain person, and I often find myself looking in the mirror and just checking my hair and turn on something.
That's
Man.
big of you. On the podcast, Scott's like, I'm vain.
I'm vain. I am. Having a mirror in the shower as a vain person, very gratifying.
Really?
Knowing just what my hair looks like slicked back and like.
Is that gratifying though, or are you like? Ugh.
No, for me, it's like I enjoy the way that I look and like being able to like see my face and like kind of check the angles a little bit, like see myself looking older and older. Like that's a little depressing, but
Totally.
And the other thing is, this is another thing I've been debating on the podcast. I struggle sometimes morning brushing my teeth. Like I forget, it's just like a thing I forget often. I never forget anymore.
Yeah,
because I'm in there.
It's in your face.
I'm looking at it. It's like, oh, my toothbrush.
Yeah.
I just had breakfast or whatever. I brushed my teeth right there.
I love this.
It's so great.
Scott sent me a photo of this on Instagram after he'd installed it, and I couldn't tell if he was sending me a product, like genuinely.
It's a good picture.
I was like, is this a product photo or is this the real thing? So it's very true to life.
Yeah.
Like it looks the way it looks in the photos. So if you're going to toiletries.com or whatever it is and you're looking at it and you're saying like,
Is this too good?
is it the real thing? It's the real thing.
Yeah.
Like if that is something that interests you, buy it.
The only thing I would add to it, I wish there was like some sort of like hook on the bottom or some other little appendage that I could sneak in some other thing, like a loofah brush or something. I know they sell some other stuff, but like I wish there was just one more spot for like a side shelf that I could maybe like sneak a soap bar in there, something like
I
that.
like that.
That would have been. That's like the only complaint I have, which is pretty minor.
2 quick product tips for me. So one is like 2 episodes ago, I bought the Bite toothpaste chips. So those have not come yet because of COVID. And the other thing that I didn't talk about on the podcast, but I was convinced to buy in like Scott and I's group chat is Tushy. HelloTushy.com, which is
that's a toilet paper.
It's a bidet.
That's
Yes,
right.
a bidet that attaches. That one of our friends bought. That was like, you have to buy this. And I was like, I'm interested in a bidet. That sounds really fascinating to me.
It's bidet season.
Yeah, it is exactly. And I've said to Scott several times that I think that the Stillest Idea podcast was way ahead of coronavirus because we talked about hand sanitizer, we talked about toilet paper.
We totally did.
Like every little thing about coronavirus, we talked about first. So I bought the Tushy at HelloTushy.com on a friend's recommendation. Same thing, delayed because of coronavirus. So
son of a.
You got toiletries in like 2 days, and I'm here waiting for 2 products to come that I really want to update.
Well, bidets, I think we're probably back ordered. Like lots of people.
No,
say.
I'm not stunned, but
like
I'm bummed
webcams.
because I would love to be talking about it right now because it looks really
you're
cool.
bummed,
I'm
Andre?
bummed. Ha, 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 ha.
Okay. Oh, so Tushy's in the way, and
Bite.
you haven't gotten either of them.
Yeah, I have nothing.
That's annoying.
Exactly.
Well, I'm really excited to hear about those
Yeah, me too.
because I have an idea similar to that was going to be my workshop idea. I'll save it for another episode.
Great.
All right. So before we move into my big idea, first I want to say what up to our friends over at Pocket Pro.
Pocket Pro. Chipper. Remember him?
Chipper Whatcott. So he's our homie at Pocket Pro. So they are sponsoring this episode. And Pocket Pro, they make some really great everyday carry items like minimalist wallets, key organizers, They hooked us up with some, obviously. So they bribed us. But actually, we both
But we both fell in love.
We are both very smitten.
It was a
with them.
wonderful bribe.
I got the sage green one, and I love anyway, I'm a big fan of it. So they have these
Awesome.
what I thought were stainless steel, which they are not. They are anodized aluminum, which is an aerospace grade aluminum, which is crazy.
Shoot them into space.
Shoot them right into space.
And
So they're
bring it
lightweight. They hold probably comfortably about 10 cards. I mean, you could probably jam more stuff in there, but
Plus key organizers.
Key organizer
which we use for like our garage key and our house key now.
yeah, and those are
They're
kind of
awesome.
like it's like a pocket watch
Yeah,
or a pocket
flips right out.
flips right out like a Swiss Army knife type thing. Anyway, they're really great. And if you go to pocketprogear.com, use our code Steal This Idea, all one word, all lowercase, you get 15% off. So invest
Just for the thieves.
invest in your future, something to carry with you every day. Yeah, Pocket Pro.
Exactly.
They sponsor the episode. Let's move in to the big idea. Yeah, we got a big idea. Coming. That's pretty good.
That is great. I love it.
Thieves, I want to hear your thoughts on our transition music.
I kind of want to hear. I kind of don't.
What do you mean?
Their feedback. It's like, I like it. You like it. What else matters? Just kidding. Write us idea at GoStealThisIdea.com.
Please tweet at us at Go Steal This Idea. All right, Andre. You are somebody. I'm really interested to see what you think about this idea because I actually think it's genius, and it blows my mind that no one's done this.
Yep.
When you walk, let's say you're feeling a little sick, or you are sick. You walk into Smith's or the grocery store, and you walk to the aisle where you'd get some medicine. Talk to me about that experience, looking for the medicine that you need to buy. Is it a fun experience? Is it an overwhelming experience maybe? Like
Hell.
it's the worst.
Well, and what's hard about medicine is it's like first you go through your kitchen cabinets and you're like, do I actually have some Dayquil left over from last time? Do I have Tums? Do I have X? So you go through everything you already have, and then you go to the store, and you go to the drugstore to buy drugs just infrequently enough to forget the whole situation. It's an aisle that you don't go down every day. It's like, drop me in the cereal aisle. I know right where to go. I know right what I want. Drop me in the medicine aisle, and it's like, wait, so I can't remember. Do I take ibuprofen? Do I take Advil? Do I take Tylenol? Like, I can't remember what's my preferred painkiller. I can't remember anything.
And heaven forbid you have like a head cold or something. You're like, what, is it a sinus thing now? Is it in my forehead? Do I need like super strength, extra strength, medicated? I mean, there's just like 1,000 variants, 1,000 different options that, active ingredient, not anyway, it's a mess. And to me, the other problem is, so what this product is, it starts as one product, and then it becomes a product suite, and then it moves into like a greater thing, right? The core product, I want to touch on this a little bit more. Let's say right now, let's remove coronavirus out of the equation because I think that might affect how you would answer this. Let's just say you thought you were getting sick. What would you do? Like, what steps would you say? Like, I think I might be getting sick. Like a scratch in the back of your throat. Like, what would you do?
Drink more water.
Drink some water.
Sleep more. Maybe take like an emergency.
Right.
Yeah.
The only thing that most people do is like, I guess I'll take some vitamin C tablets or like an emergency, which is not actually like, you're just like hoping you're like upping like the antibodies or whatever.
Yeah.
Like that, you're just hoping that like somehow you've caught up to it, right?
Yeah.
Now there are homeopathic things you can do. Now, for example, a lot of people I didn't know this. If you start getting a scratchy throat, if you gargle some apple cider vinegar or some hydrogen peroxide, a good percentage, it's gross.
That's disgusting.
But a good percentage of the time clears it right out, goes away.
Yeah.
So what I'm pitching to you, Andre, is a medical or a medicine called Sick Juice.
Horrible name.
Listen.
Sick Juice.
Sick
I
Juice.
hate it.
It's not an energy drink. So what Sick Juice is a very intuitive, very straightforward, prescriptive medicine for every step of the journey of being sick. So I think I'm getting sick. I'm going to get some Sick Juice. And what Sick Juice is it's a gargling solution that like, I think I'm getting sick. I need to gargle this. Just like I think I have an upset stomach and I take some Pepto-Bismol. I'm gonna gargle some sick juice. It's a preventative measure that I believe will help me, and it takes advantage of these things. So you take apple cider vinegar, which does work to some degree, and you make it taste a little better. You put some lavender. You make a solution for that, right? So that's phase 1, is a pre-sick solution that's very clear about what it is. If you think you're feeling sick, gargle this solution. Phase 2 is kind of a follow-up to that, which is more like the emergency, but just like I don't want to get sick, and so I'm going to drink this solution, which is like a vitamin C enhanced thing to like, I'm sick, I'm getting sick, so I'm going to drink a bunch of sick juice to help curb that, right? Yeah. And then the third ingredient to the sick juice is, I am sick. What do I do? So when you're sick and you throw up, what do? You take some Sprite, maybe some Powerade.
Totally.
Which is like not really what you should do.
Yeah.
And something like Pedialyte, which is gross and meant for kids.
I love Pedialyte.
No, Pedialyte's disgusting.
If I could replace water with Pedialyte in my house, I would just drink Pedialyte.
Anyway, Pedialyte, it's strangely not marketed very well, and it has like it's like
horribly marketed.
You open it and it's like it lasts for 2 weeks and you got to get rid of it. Like it's just weird.
Yeah.
So it's either that or like soda or Powerade.
Yeah. The myth that like when you're sick you should drink Sprite. Where did that come from?
It's a weird thing, right?
I think Sprite started that.
Probably. But like I drink Powerade and it's like you get electrolytes, you get a couple carbs, all right, whatever. But like you're not really supposed to drink water either. Like Anyway, so I feel like I'm getting sick. I don't want to get sick, and I'm sick.
Yeah.
And you have these 3 bottles of stuff that is like very intuitive, that is like prescriptive to the symptoms you're feeling.
Color coded.
Says
1, 2, 3.
Exactly.
And then the stage.
It's obvious, right? Yeah. And then the Grandmaster plan right here. If you're Pepto-Bismol, what do you sell? You sell things to make it so you don't have diarrhea. You can't move into NyQuil, right? And say vice versa. If you're NyQuil, like you have a little more wiggle room, but like you're not moving into, sinus stuff, right? With sick juice, you open yourself up to a whole sick juice brand, right? And so like, there's sick juice night formula, and there's sick juice this, there's sick juice this, there's sick juice this, all because you're sick. Yeah. And that's what you get is you stock up on sick juice, right? Like you get it in your mind of like, this person's sick, I'm going to send them some sick juice. Like, oh, I got to make sure I got sick juice in my drawer. Not this one nasal medication. It's just like, it's the thing that you defer to. And if that's not helping, you get the more specific thing, which is like, oh, actually I have a migraine or actually I have whatever. I know you don't love the name, but
the name is like really distracting for me.
Sick juice.
So is it important to you that it tastes good?
So it doesn't have to taste good. It just needs to not.
Is it important to you that it tastes palatable?
Well,
where are you at on taste?
So on the pre-sick juice, gargling apple cider vinegar is like pretty disgusting.
Right.
A few steps more palatable than that, I think is good. You want it to feel clinical, I think.
Yeah, exactly.
Like you don't want
right where my head's at.
You don't want it to taste like this is good.
You're like, this is Powerade.
This is Powerade. So sick juice 1, clinical. Sick juice 2, which is like vitamin emergency basically, but like I would argue differently. Like you would do other things. That can taste better, I think. Yeah. And then sick juice 3, I think would be pretty even keel. Like not good or bad, but like definitely not sweet. Like a Powerade Zero or whatever, totally. like a diet drink.
Yeah. I think I'm pretty interested. I think where I could see myself having this is you sell it in like a 3-pack or a 6-pack that has, you get 2 of each bottle or whatever, or of each stage, or maybe there's like extra, whatever the combination that works is. And then where I see this going in my life is like one of those things that you put in your fridge, like back by the baking soda.
Yep. You always have sick juice in your house.
It's always in your fridge.
Just like
doesn't go bad.
Just like Pepto-Bismol is one of those things you kind of just always want to have a bottle of it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but I kind of like the idea of it being, because it's a drink.
Yep.
And you put it in the fridge. You know that it's there because things that are in your fridge you have an inventory of.
Right.
And then like you think you're getting sick, you feel scratchy throat. You're like, I actually have a bottle that can deal with this. You drink it. It feels kind of gross, but it also kind of feels like it's working. It's formulated in a way where it's convincing. I think that's interesting to me for sure. So that's one concept. I think my other concept that I would explore if I was this company is if you could do it in like powders.
Sure.
Right, where it's like mixed with water, mixed
Sure,
with
yeah.
mixed with
I don't
X.
think you rule that out.
I like the idea of it being pre-made. I
Sure.
don't know. For some reason, that just like really strikes me as interesting. But
Well,
if not, like a box that has 20 packets all in a row.
Just like emergency.
The first section is the pre, and the second section is the during, and the whatever the sections are.
Totally.
It's like you pull out a red packet, you mix it with water.
You do the red
It's like
packet, a yellow packet, and a blue packet, or whatever.
Yeah.
But that branding, to me, you could have its own. Like I think Claritin, when it comes to allergy medicine, did a really good job of being like they sell effing 4 tablets in those boxes.
Yeah.
But like
For
when
like $1 million.
yeah.
Yeah.
But when I think like, oh, I need to get some allergy medicine, like I think of Claritin. And same with Pepto-Bismol. It's like they've made a brand for themselves very well, and NyQuil the same. I think there is absolute space for like this type of
Yeah. And what I like about it is it's like those are all like treatments for a specific symptom. And I like that this is kind of a little looser.
yes.
And that I like the concept of just like this is what you drink the second you start feeling sick.
Yes.
There's nothing really for that stage
No.
now at all.
Nothing.
Right. And it doesn't have to be like, this doesn't require like a medical breakthrough. It's exactly what we were talking about. It's like
apple cider vinegar with a little bit of honey
there's
and
some
lavender.
electrolytes in there. There's a couple of like those herbal remedies. It makes you feel a little better. Maybe just the hydration alone is enough to make you feel better.
Hydration and the homeopathic stuff and
The mental
thing. It's like you feel like you're doing something for yourself, so your body feels like you're doing something positive for yourself. Right?
Totally.
Anyway,
I like it.
sick juice.
Sick juice. I do not like sick juice. I think that we could definitely workshop a better name. If you have a better one, tweet us, because sick juice is not the name. But I like the
I know
concept
that it
a
does
lot.
sound like an energy drink, but
I like it a lot more as an energy drink.
sick juice.
Sick juice. Sick juice.
Anyway, that's my big idea. I honestly think that's like not like you wouldn't even need like I got to get this like approved by the FDA. Like
yeah,
it's,
this is in that category that we've talked about a lot in the pod of like not quite medical.
Yeah.
Not quite.
yeah.
If
If you've dabbled in that space before, I think this would be a really interesting product. And I don't think it's like when are people never sick? It's like you're sick all year round. If it's allergies or it's the winter, like you're just always sick. People are always sick.
Yeah.
So there's never a low season. Anyway,
Love it. Sick juice.
sick juice. Should we move on to
Workshop.
this idea? God, these transitions are so good. Although I can't remember if they all kind of sound samey to me, so I can't remember.
No.
Not samey, but like it's like they're all really bass driven.
Yeah.
So I think did I already play them? Anyway,
Yeah, we'll get better. Me first?
Let's
You
work
first.
You first. Let's workshop.
So I'm going to admit I have a good idea, and then I have an okay idea and a great idea that I really want to talk about. First, we're going to do the just okay idea.
Okay.
Which is, so there's this place that I now see on DoorDash that has a chicken tikka masala burrito. Thoughts? Reactions?
Chicken tiki masala.
So it's like rice and chicken and
Well, it
curry
reminds me
sauce
of
and like whatever.
it reminds me of sushi
Wrapped
burrito.
in a tortilla.
Yes,
Yeah,
sushi
exactly.
burrito.
Sushi burrito is another concept.
I don't love sushi.
I don't either. Hate sushi.
Look at that.
I know.
We are
There's
alone.
finally something that we can agree on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when I saw like, oh, a sushi burrito, and someone being like, "That sounds awesome," I'm like,
ugh,
that
that's
literally
horrible.
sounds like the worst possible
Yes,
thing I could
exactly.
eat. I didn't like Indian food for a long time.
Yeah.
I was like, that doesn't sound appealing to me. And then my wife was like, liked Thai food and Indian food and like has totally converted me to it.
Yeah.
So I'm in on tiki masala in a big way.
You want to know a conversation I just had in my head?
What?
I was like, okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask Scott, what's a food you like? And then he'll say Taco Bell. And then I'll say, what if there was a Taco Bell burrito? He'll be like, wait, that exists.
That exists.
But like, what's a food that you like that's not Taco Bell? Or like, what's something else you would get?
So I like pasta, like penne alfredo. I like
That doesn't go very far, but
pizza. I like a hamburger.
sure. So I just think that there should be more foods in burrito form. I know it's like, Andre, this is I Steal This Idea podcast, but the chicken tikka masala burrito, I'm like, that's a really good idea. Like meat and rice. We should take that concept and we should have more burrito formats for foods.
I mean, I'm thinking of what's Masaman?
Uh-huh.
That's another
Exactly.
Like,
I mean, all of the curries, like our chicken rice bases with the sauce, that can easily be burritoed.
totally.
And I kind of think like,
So would the burrito be naan, like a really thin naan? Because that'd be.
I think basically. And don't you think as getting people into Thai food and Indian food, even if you just had a burrito on the menu,
a Tyrito.
then people might be like, oh, like I don't like curries, but I could try a burrito.
Tikirito.
Yeah. Something to think about.
I'm just trying to think, similar to what like Cup Bop did with Korean food.
Yeah.
For the non-Utah listeners, like because Cup Bop is local, right?
Yeah.
Cup Bop is like a Korean barbecue, but very like
Simplified.
super simplified. It's
Very,
like,
it's basic ingredients. It's not threatening.
yeah, it's like, do you want rice or noodles? Noodles. Do you
What
want
protein?
What protein? Chicken or beef? And then what level of hot? 1 to 10. And then they put it in this like cute little cup, and you take it to go. And it's like
And Utahns love it.
Utahns love it. I don't really care for it a ton, but I totally see why people like it.
And also could be in a burrito format.
Yeah, that's
Just
true.
to get that out there.
Well,
right? And that's what I'm talking about.
I kind of Tyrito to like Thai food in a burrito format. Although make the Indian food with the non.
Yeah, but fusion.
Yeah, that's true.
That's all. It's a non casing with Thai inside.
I do think a really simplified version of like, hey, here are 5 Eastern Oriental meals or East Asian meals
that we put in burrito form.
that we put in burrito form. I think that could work.
Could work. I mean, I think if you were going to test an idea like this, I kind of feel like coronavirus is the perfect time. Because like burritos they travel well.
Yeah.
Maybe like just like put this on your menu. Of
Restaurant owners out there, or people who are chefs, or
maybe sell these out of your home.
Well, I'd be curious to make
science.
one.
Yeah.
Like make it and like give it to your spouse and be like, what do you think of this?
Yeah.
And if they spit it out,
I know it would be good. All right, so that's my first idea.
Okay.
Which is like, how can we put more things in burritos? I know, not life changing, but it's an idea. Do you want my other idea?
Yeah.
So, are you familiar with smelling salts?
Yeah.
How familiar?
Not super familiar.
Not super familiar. So, give me what you think smelling salts are. Okay. Not to put you on. I mean, so the reason I ask is like I got a TikTok today. This is where this idea was generated. There's a TikTok, and she's like, I just used smelling salts on my boyfriend who was taking a nap or something.
Oh, and you kind of like...
Yeah, they like wake you up, right? So the idea is like a doctor might tell you to use smelling salts if you are just like prone to fainting, so that you have like kind of something to stop you from fainting. So I went down that. I was basically just interested. I was like, wait, smelling salts are an actual thing like that you can buy? That's fascinating to me.
And it sounds like doctors, the fact that doctors, it's not like crystals.
Yeah, and the reason I saw is like the TikTok showed like this packet that said smelling salts, ammonium chlorate or something. I was like, what? Like, what does this mean? So then I go down this rabbit hole of researching smelling salts, and I learned that like athletes use them a lot. Like,
really,
you smell them, and they like basically like kind of jolt you awake. They're not harmful in any way, or as far as we know, they're not harmful.
Athletes
They've been used
use
for
them
a long time. Yeah, this is what I learned. Like in the NHL, that was like the prime example was smelling salts. They use them in the NHL because they like are not technically obviously a steroid, but they're like a stimulant. Like they wake you up. They give you a little bit of that like mental pop.
Sure.
They're not harmful. Whatever. I think that they're, and also I learned that you can buy them on Amazon, right? So basically where I landed is like, why has the idea of bringing smelling salts to the average household as like this
is what you have
as a caffeine substitute or something
interesting.
Like, you want to like wake up for your next meeting or whatever, like try this. I've never tried smelling salts. I don't know what it's like, but when I learned that like athletes use them, that you can buy them on Amazon, I'm like,
well, I want anything an athlete wants. I mean,
it just stopped sounding like a crazy idea. It started sounding like maybe this could actually be something that works.
I mean, when you said use this to like pep up for your next meeting, that really resonated with me.
Yeah, and like especially like there's just parts of the day where you're like, I'm dragging hard.
Yeah, man, as like a parent too, there are so many times where it's like I just want to lay down and I want to destroy my kids. And would you? So I'm trying to think of the medium in which I'm envisioning these because in my mind, when I think of a smelling salt, it's in like a little guacamole dish. And
Totally.
Ooh, it's like, it's very, Buddhist almost like.
Yeah.
But if you put it in like almost like something the size of like a condom wrapper or like a wet wipe.
Like a tiny little guy.
Yeah, tiny little guy. And like you basically just like have a couple on you that are little pick-me-ups. And like you just kind of like tear it open. You do a little hop.
When you do it like that, it's like...
It feels
bad.
Narcotic.
It's like, this feels like cocaine. It's like, just sniff it. And all of a sudden you're awake. It's like, that doesn't sound good.
Okay, so what if it's like... what if it's like this? What if it's like a glow stick? Where you
crack it.
Crack it and it kind of opens up some sort of thing, and that maybe feels a little less narcotic.
Oh, I like it. What I don't know, and again, like this whole world of smelling salts it's only just recently reached me, but I don't know like how athletes do it. I don't know where they get it. I just know that you can buy them on Amazon and they're little tubes now. But I don't know how they're administrated. I don't know anything. Well, but there is clearly a market to be like gamers smelling salts, workers smelling salts, music producers.
I can see the website.
I know
right now.
I know.
You find
clearly right.
You find freaking Derek Jeter or Shaq or somebody like some athlete who's just like, oh yeah, I use these before every game.
Yep.
And then you get what's that streamer's name? Ninja or
totally.
What's the other guy? Such that is Shroud.
Sure.
Somebody, I do this
right before every game.
After every game.
Yep.
And you get Joanna Gaines, some famous mom.
Totally.
Not Joanna Gaines, but some famous moms.
I can't see Joanna Gaines.
Definitely not Joanna Gaines, but some famous mom that people would recognize.
It looks like weightlifters use them. Like this is only new to me, but this is not widely examined as a potential. How can we market this more effectively?
The fact that professionals use them and this is not a household item, to me, it just screams opportunity.
Yeah.
I'm like, I think you could convince a lot of people that like, you don't use smelling salts.
Well, and plus it kind of has it's exactly what you're talking about, where it has kind of, unlike cocaine, it has like you say smelling salts, people know what you're talking about. They know how they're used.
Yep.
It's not like abrasive or scary. It's like, this is just kind of like coffee.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Can you rebrand the smelling salts? That name kind of feels like.
Yeah. Well, and what's unfortunate is so I think if I thought long and hard about it, I could come up with something.
Yeah.
Amazon also bills them as just like inhalants, which is like,
no, that's worse.
No, we're not using that word either. But I think like
a salt starter.
Salt starter. Ooh.
I'm kind of into that.
There's something there.
Get a pack of salt starters.
Salt starters.
And then in the subtext you say it's a vitality.
Yeah, a vitality.
What did you just say? The
inhalant.
Yeah, a vitality inhalant solution that
we've taken the best of Eastern medicine and athlete. Like you just write a bunch of marketing copy.
Totally, I'm into.
There's
that.
something there.
Totally,
there's something there for sure.
Yeah.
If I could get these at 7-Eleven, I know I feel like I say that for hundreds of ideas, but if I could try this at 7-Eleven, I would.
So if they had a 5-pack at Costco, that was like, because presumably there are ones that keep you up and ones that maybe calm you down, like a
upper and a downer,
like a downer, like a chamomile type thing.
Yeah. No, totally possible. Totally possible. Really interested in the idea. There's something here. For sure.
I'm into that, Andre. Thieves, what do you think?
I know. I'm sure some people are like, there's a large percentage of our audience that I'm sure is like, no way, not interested. Sounds scary.
I don't know. It doesn't sound scary to me.
I agree. I'm all in too.
Sometimes when we phrase it, it feels like drugs.
I know. When you're like, like that doesn't sound good, but there's something there for sure.
And again, thieves, we want to let you know this episode is sponsored by Pocket Pro. Check out their lineup of products, pocketprogear.com. And again, 15% off when you use our discount code, Steal This Idea. All one word, all lowercase. Links in the description, of course.
As well as all the other products that we talked about in this episode of Steal This Idea.
All right, Andrew, to wrap up the episode here, we only have a couple shout outs. I wanted to shout out, I think this is your friend, Joey.
Yeah. Joey, who tweeted at me the other day and was like, I just binge listened to 8 of your episodes. Awesome. Like, please binge listen our podcast.
Yes.
Thank you so much, Joey. That is awesome. I'd also say, like, quick shout out, if you do that, rate us 5 stars.
Oof,
we are really pushing hard on ratings right now.
And subs, actually. Even if you like, maybe I'll listen to this podcast here and there, like, subscribe to our podcast. That actually does quite a bit. And want to sub or shout out to Naomi. Man, I can't pronounce Naomi's last name. Donobedian.
Great.
She's from Taiwan, I believe. Anyway, she interacts with us on Twitter, and I love when people interact with us on Twitter because it just makes me feel so great.
Yeah, we love Twitter interaction.
And we get a fair amount of people talking to us about polls, or they contribute on our polls. But yeah, as Andre said, GoStealThisIdea.com. Newest episodes are always up there.
Send us an email, idea@gostealthisidea.com.
Send you a sticker.
We'll send you a sticker.
Subscribe to the Patreon.
Mail. Yes.
We're working on our Amaze episode. We're trying to find the SD card, but there was some video there. So if you want to see kind of some live
we're
footage.
going to post it on Patreon. That's how we get these cool music transitions.
Yeah.
It's Patreon. That's how we keep this podcast alive.
That's how we buy. Andre, pressure buys things generally. I think it's going to do it, Andre.
I think so.
We've done it again. Thieves,
another wonderful episode. In the books.
Thieves, we love you. We appreciate you. And we'll catch you in the next one.
Bye.
Use Scipio, the #1 engagement tool for sales teams that want more responses, appointments, and conversations. Message your leads and customers where they are on their phone. I'm not talking about phone calls. We're talking about true one-to-one texting. Use the code STEAL at Scipio.com for 2 free licenses. Use the code STEAL at Scipio.com for 2 free licenses. See you later, thieves.